working.
So it cuts for some reason, I don't know. But maybe if I go slowly upwards.
You might be too fat.
Might be because you're in here too. I think it's drawing too much amps when I increase fast. So let's try to get out on the ocean here first. But actually it does give much better now. What I did was I set the ADC, so I noticed that when I was on full throttle I had 2.6 volts, and you know I had settings I could only get 2.6 from the throttle, but it was like max is 3 amps or 3 volts. So yeah, let's go out on a lake and not have like half meter under us. Like I just kind of pull this forward. Den kuttar på strömmen. Det blir för mycket volt liksom. Eller för mycket ampdragning på den. Okay, so you're driving.
Yeah.
Feels good?
Really good.
Really good. And slowly faster. And faster. And faster. And faster. Slowly faster until it breaks. Okay, so we're gonna slowly increase, because what happens is that most likely it cuts when it draws too much amps. So yeah, I cannot increase too fast. If I increase too fast, and basically I gotta hold on because this is braking. So yeah, it's wonderful design. But let's do something funny. We can also check the speed while we're doing this. So boat speedo, there you can look. You can hold, and I'm slowly just gonna increase. 3 knots. And probably too much amps.
Yeah.
Slowly upwards in speed. And it cuts.
Okay.
Kuttar på mig, den får dra för många amp.
Är det...
Ska vi testa vad det är som händer på...
På datorn eller?
Nej, vi ska ta och titta på BMS vad det är som händer. Så. Okay. Let's try and see what the amps is pulling. So, we're drawing 6, 7, 10, 15, 16, 20, 31, and 40, and it cuts. Okay, so we're running at 2 amps.
Starting over.
But actually at 2 amps, I mean this is 10 amps. This is kind of 3-4 knots. Nice speed. No, it's not. Boring. 8 amps. 16. I wonder why it's cutting. It's nowhere near 120. 30. And cut. Yeah, so we get up to like 42.4 amps. Really weird. So a third of what I can pull right now from the battery. But this would be nice. for just going out.
This is nice. Is it good?
So we know that we can't get over too high. 21, 23, 28. Oh, we're quite far out now. Maybe let's get back. And we are 3 people, so we are about 350 kilos. I wonder why I cannot go with 40. Now we are 40. And come. Damn it.
You said 350 kilos. I'm 100, Salle is like 50, and you are 200.
Varför klipper den? Så jävla irriterande. För vi kom upp i 30 förra gången. Nu är vi uppe i 42, det märks ju skillnad.
Ja, det.
Det är ju betydligt
Men
mer.
varför klipper den liksom? Det är jätteirriterande.
3 hours later, and we're stuck here.
We are sinking.
Oh no!
What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about? So I have a... Okay, so I have a problem, and for some reason I'm not getting up the normal screens here with all the details. It says IMU wizard. I don't know why. Something is going wrong. Set up inputs, set up motor FOC. Should be that one, but let's try. Not connected. Okay. Anyways, so it's cutting at 40, which is 10 amps better than last time. I think we're gonna do like this. We're gonna go over there. Nice. Happens to go against those.
Lovely.
Vi ska göra så här, jag ska pröva om och se om jag kan komma upp på plan utan E2. Det vore rätt kul att se. Så jag kör bort till bryggan, ni hoppar av och så kör vi utan.
Prova att maxa den en gång nu då.
Bye! It's going much faster now. When he doesn't have his whale friend on board.
9 kilometers an hour. Boink. Which is almost 5 knots. 1 knot is 1.86 something kilometers. I remember from taking my, I don't know, skipper's license. That's nice. We basically have unlimited range at this speed also, which is kind of nice. So this is a couple of weeks later, and I noticed that I didn't have any outro on this, but let's sum up what we learned from this second test and compare to the first one. So the first test we run at 30 amps, and yeah, we got up to 42 amps, so that was quite a bit faster, and we were 3 people on the boat, but it was still going faster than the first time. But it was cutting at 42 amps, and what I think is happening is that the BMS, the battery management system, we have 20 parallel lines of 21 cells in 20 series to get this 72 volt nominal. And what I think happened is that when I'm pulling, what's happening is that one of these parallel lines, the difference between two, I mean the top and the lowest one, gets too high. And I think the BMS is just cutting. I think it's the BMS. If you think it's something else, like if you know something about VESC controllers, please let me know. I am not that good at VESC motor controllers. So if you think it's the best, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to get that feedback. So anyways, I think I'll just have to increase the what's allowed, that the parallel lines are allowed to go more indifferent when it comes to the voltage. Yeah, so that's one thing. The second thing is that, and this is a bit more tricky. So we saw that in their first test, that was in the previous episode, that I heard a crack, and we figured out that what happened was that the motor mount was flexing because of all the power. It's incredible when you pull that throttle. And what happens is that it moves, and since it's ABS, it doesn't crack, it flexes, which is really good. But when it flexes, the carbon fiber is super stiff and it delaminated. So the carbon fiber is there mostly for looks. It's really not there for a structural purpose. But I'll have to do something about this, because yeah, it's messy to have that, to not be able to trust the motor mount. I really would like to be able to do that. And one idea I have is to, create a carbon fiber mold, so that I would make it in pure epoxy and carbon fiber in a mold, like what's called forged carbon fiber by some, and hated in the community when you call it that. But yeah, and molded carbon fiber. That could be one way. I was also thinking about just buying one, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of this project, which was to create a really, really strong open source electric outboard that anybody could just 3D print in a few weeks, because I have done most of the CAD work, and you could just print those files, put it together, and then you could get out on the water. And the cost would be basically a tenth of buying a new one, from a manufacturer. So yeah, I got to think about that and what to do. Meanwhile, I have been starting my next project. I thought I would do something with sailing, but I decided to wait with that and do something for my son. And that is a micro electric jet. So please follow along. It will be fun. I've had fun building the first steps. It's starting to look like a boat. I'm going to publish a video soon. So if you want to follow along when I'm building a 3D printed jet together with stitch and glue methodology and a little bit plank on frame methodology mixed, electric mini boat, microjet. So it's really, really small boat. I want it because I want to be able to just throw the boat in, not have to pump air in. It actually takes quite a long time to set up everything, like 30 minutes to just get out in the water. I want to just pull something out and go in the water. And yeah, that's what I'm doing in my next project. So hope you liked this episode. We enjoyed a lot going out in the water. I want to thank my best friend and his daughter for following along, taking video, and just enjoying the day with me. Have a good time. Cheers and see you next time.